What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys week number 2 in my 365-day challenge. Basically, the story behind this is every year I keep track of how many films I watch. Last year, 2015, I got about 250 in, and this year I really want to go balls to the wall and see as many as I can. The challenge is 365. Probably won't get there, but with 300 I would be happy, but I'm shooting for the moon here. I'm going to try to do as many as I can. So this is week 2. I wanted to delay this one a little bit because I want to be a week behind, so that the podcast, the films that I talk about on the podcast, will already have aired. Just so I'm not spoiling my opinions on the podcast. So I'll probably leave off the stuff that I've seen already that will be on the podcast this Monday, and then I'll be a week behind after that, and we'll continue on from there. So just a few films. Pit and the Pendulum. This one was from the 60s, the Edgar Allan Poe, Roger Corman one. The Vincent Price one, I'm trying to say. I've seen this last year, and I kind of revisited it for the commentary on the Blu-ray, and honestly, I still don't love the film. I think that I give it even a higher rating than I truly like the film for, but I do think that it's a little better than I actually give it credit for. It's slow, it's kind of boring. I don't know, I feel like I should like it. It is very chilling in the end, but it also leads to some sort of iffy type of moments where you're kind of like, oh, well, I don't think that would happen. Kind of one major plot hole with the very end of the film, but it does have a great final shot, but the final shot is also the plot hole, so kind of is a little wonky there. But I give that one a 7 out of 10. Then I rewatched Witchfinder General, which I loved from last year, 1968. Vincent Price. This was also in the Vincent Price box set, and it's a great movie. It really is. I love Vincent Price. He's just a sleazy guy in this one. It's probably one of the most despicable characters he's played, at least to my knowledge, and it's one of those films where it's about witch hunting, and we all know, that people were burned at the stake, that were innocent, and Vincent Price also knows that. So it's a front, but it's his business. So that's what he does. It's a great movie. It really is. It's one of the highlights of '68. Made my top 5, I believe, of 1968, and I give that one a 7.5 out of 10. The next one I watched was Fall of the House of Usher, and this one was also in that Vincent Price Blu-ray box set, the first volume. I did not love this one. It is creepy, it is eerie, slow burn, but I just was not really that into it. I thought it was average at best. I give that one a 5 out of 10. And then I watched one more film here. I watched more, but I'm not going to talk about them ones till next week. Those ones till next week. We got Death Watch from 2002. This film was great. This film was really cool. It is a war horror film, which I am just in love with that concept. What's so great about this one is it's eerie, and it's about a group of soldiers who are holding down a trench in World War I, and this trench is disgusting. It's raining nonstop. They got mud up to their knees practically. Rats are just crawling everywhere. There's dead bodies. It looks like it stinks. It looks like it's depressing, and the mud and the just rain and everything looks wet. Every single thing throughout the film looks wet, and it's a great movie. I almost wish that they would have focused and had a little bit more character development and made these characters a little bit more unique, because they're kind of basic, I guess. Normally in war films you like to really have characters that are set apart because they're all kind of dressed the same and stuff, so you need certain things about them that make them stand out, and this one didn't have many of those things. Overall, fantastic movie. I really enjoyed it. It's creepy, it's dark, it's eerie. The setting is the best part of the film. I give that one a 7.5 out of 10 as well. So that's it for week 2, guys. I think 4 films. Falling a little bit behind, but I expected that. I usually cram later on in the year anyway. And yeah, I want to say that somebody had asked if I could hold up the DVD covers, and the truth is, like, there's a lot of these films that I don't own that I watch. I do a lot of renting for different shows that we have. Like the films that I'm going to talk about next week is the Elsa films. I rented those, so I don't have the DVDs all the time. But what I will do is I will try, depending on how much effort I want to put into these videos, I will try to put a poster up here. You would know by now if it already exists. So, see you guys next time with another week. Peace.